the easy thing in California is ripeness. It's easy. Most of the California wine regions are comparatively warm compared to kind of a lot of the classic European winemaking regions, and it's an easy place to get things ripe. If you get things ripe, you get a lot of alcohol. If you get a lot of alcohol, you get a lot of weight. If you get a lot of weight and alcohol, a lot of times you put a lot of wood on that to kind of balance that out. Big flavor, big alcohol kind of thing. And what we're talking about tonight is more, wines that are not pushing alcohol and pushing ripeness, but wines that are trying to make, wines from cooler climate sites, wines with more focus, wines with more freshness, wines that that show either the varietal character and or kind of the site-specific character of what they are, more than just big and ripe and rich. So to me, the exciting thing is kind of the exploration of trying different wines that really do taste distinctively different, even if they're made from the same grape or because they're made from different grapes. Tonight, we worked with Greg Graziano at Montevolpe. The wine that we tasted tonight was the Sesso, which is a blend of 1/3 Pinot Grigio, 1/3 Pinot Bianco, and 1/3 Tokai Friulano, because he has friends who have cool old plantings of grapes that aren't particularly popular in some cases, certainly with Tokai and Pinot Blanc, and he wants to make cool, interesting wines, kind of supporting old plantings and old families and that sort of thing. The second wine that we tasted is Lioco, California wines on kind of a shoestring budget that really that speak to the way that California wines were made in the 70s and the 80s, kind of wines of nuance, wines of sort of quiet authenticity. The third wine we did is Duck Soup. Duck Soup is a very small two-person project with Andy and Deb Cutter making wine in their garage on a hill with no machinery. What we tasted tonight was the Charbono, which is this super old vine Charbono, which is kind of this lost Italian grape, a grape that if people like Deb and Andy Cutter weren't buying it, who else is buying Charbono? There's basically no market for Charbono, in California, and so and they make this really beautiful wine out of these really kind of cool, super old vine, bush tread trained vines that that nobody's ever heard of. The fourth winery that we did was Fela, really cool project with Aaron Jordan. Started the winery to kind of scratch his personal itch for cooler climate, elegant, finesse-driven Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, and a little bit of Syrah. The fifth winery that we talked about was Mount Eden, and Mount Eden really, part of the presentation was about New California wine, and New California wine being this idea from winemakers and a lot of kind of younger winemakers that they want to get away from big flavor and big power and make wine kind of go back to the sort of quieter, more nuanced style of winemaking from that a lot of the great wineries in California were doing in the 70s and 80s. And then lastly, the last winery we talked about was Melville, Melville Family Estate, which is Santa Rita Hills, an extremely iconic small production estate grown producer of Pinot and Chardonnay and Syrah, intentionally without a heavy oak influence, wines that are barrel aged but don't have any new oak on them at all. And really one of the wineries that I think put Santa Rita Hills on the map.